The new CR7 Chapter 5 Nike Mercurial Superfly 5 with a retail price of $325.
Way too expensive.
This is an authentic Barcelona away jersey from Nike, retail $165.
That's ridiculous.
The $160 Joma Champion Max.
Are you kidding me?
Come on. A water bottle, 99 cents. Stay hydrated.
Perfect.
What's going on, guys? Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com bringing you a $150 budget edition of the What's in My Soccer Bag series, where basically I'm going to highlight what I think are the best products that you can purchase to fill up an entire soccer bag. This includes apparel, equipment, as well as footwear with a budget of only $150. Now keep in mind that all of the products that I'm going to show and talk about in this video, you can purchase for yourself by either clicking the little pop-up in the corner of the screen or the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, where you'll find individual buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes for all the items in today's video. So if you see something you like, first link down below, it's all available there. Let me start off by saying that technically I did cheat a little bit to meet the $150 budget criteria. Now, if you add up the retail prices of all the items I'm about to show you, it technically goes to $167, not $150, but realistically, you can get all of these items slightly below their normal retail. Again, if you click that first link down below, there are SR4U coupon codes for each individual item, so you can get them slightly below retail, and when you do that, all of these items do add up to less than $150. So that's how I came to this particular budget price point. Also, all the items that I'm gonna show you in today's video are actually legitimately good products. I just didn't wanna pick products that were cheap because they fit in the budget. I wanted to pick products that were both inexpensive, but also very, very good quality. So don't watch this video with the mindset that these are the products that I can afford, but they're not as good as some of the more expensive items, because these are items, while inexpensive, that I personally still really like and actually still use, even though I can afford more expensive stuff. So again, everything I'm recommending to you, even if you are on a lower budget, it's still really, really good stuff. Also, if you guys enjoy the What's in My Soccer Bag series on my channel, specifically the budget edition videos, and you would like to see this series continue, don't forget to support this video with a like. That lets me know that you want to see more. Starting off with the bag, I have this. This is the new Chapter 5 CR7 Cheyenne backpack with a retail price of $85. That's over half the budget, and it's actually holding the bag that I wanted to show you. It's not part of this video at all. Just wanted to put it in there. But this is the bag that I wanted to show you. This is the Adidas Alliance Sack Pack 2, which is basically a very high quality, kind of heavy duty string bag with a retail price of $18. And even this at $18 technically isn't included in the $150 budget, because you don't necessarily need a bag, especially for all the items that I'm gonna have here. Realistically, if you're wearing all this stuff and going to the field, you're just gonna need to carry your shoes and the ball. So a bag isn't entirely necessary, but if you do want a good recommendation for something inexpensive, I thought this was a really good product. It's made from a nice rugged material that you would typically find on kind of a higher end duffel bag. It's got this nice zipper compartment there on the front, so you can put your phone, your keys, your wallet, whatever it may be. And then obviously it's just a string bag on the inside from, again, a nice rugged material. It's even got some little pockets on the side for a water bottle or just smaller items in general that you can put there. And obviously it's a string bag, so you can wear it on your back. It looks pretty cool. It's available in a few different colors. And for 18 bucks, again, a fairly inexpensive, I guess, smaller option if you just need something to carry your stuff around. Starting off with a shirt, I have the Under Armour Tech t-shirt with a retail price of $25. Obviously, you can get them for a little bit under that retail price, and it's available in a wide variety of colors. This one obviously being royal blue. What I like about this Under Armour shirt is, one, it's inexpensive, and two, the material that it's made out of. Whatever this is that Under Armour has, this is the best t-shirt material in the world, in my opinion. Like I mentioned, all the items I'm gonna talk about here are inexpensive, but also good quality. This is legitimately my personal favorite t-shirt of all time. Really, if you gave me one of these shirts in all the different colors, I wouldn't wear any other t-shirts. It's that comfortable, it fits that nice. It's technically listed as a loose fit, but it actually has kind of a nice fitted, kind of an athletic look, I would say. The material is so comfortable, and what's great about these as well is they're super, super durable. A lot of t-shirts, when you wash them, they tend to ball up, they get rough. This has the exact same feel after 25, 30, 40 washes. I have a couple of these that are several years old and they still feel the same. They're still the same shape. Nothing has changed about them at all. They're awesome t-shirts. I would strongly, strongly recommend these if you haven't tried out one of these already. For shorts, I have these right here. These are the Nike Equalizer shorts, which retail for a mere $18, which is still kind of expensive, but really you're not gonna find brand name shorts for much less than that. And these are actually decent quality. It's made from Nike's dry fit material. It's also slightly elasticated. It's actually not too far off from the material of the Under Armour Tech t-shirt. Obviously it has the embroidered Nike swoosh there at the bottom. That's pretty much the only branding you'll find on the outside. It does have a drawstring so you can adjust the waist. And again, for $18, they're good quality shorts. They're gonna be very durable for you, and they look the part as well. So you really can't go wrong with them. Next, we have what is very much an undervalued piece of equipment, especially for people who are on a budget, and that is socks. These are the Adidas Metro 4 socks with a retail price of only $9 US. The reason why I say socks are an undervalued piece of equipment is because they play such a huge role in regards to the overall comfort that you're gonna get out of your shoes. A lot of people assume that when they get blisters, it's the fault of the shoes, but often it can be the fault of the socks, especially if they're not particularly soft, they're really, really rough, they don't fit you properly, or they're just old in general. Socks do wear out. So having good, decent quality socks is very, very important in regards to having proper comfort as well. These for $9, obviously I have them in royal blue. You can get them in pretty much every color you can imagine. They fit nice, the quality of the materials is very good. It's got an elasticated kind of tightener band running through the midfoot area. That's a horrible description, but we're gonna run with it. And obviously they're full-length soccer socks. So if you're only gonna have one pair, obviously you need a pair for when you're gonna have to wear shin guards as well. So these will get the job done for you. And obviously if you're not wearing shin guards, you can leave them all the way up. You can pull them down a little bit. It's really completely up to you. But for $9, I think these are really, really solid. Now these are not part of the budget, but I figure I would recommend them anyways because they are inexpensive and a really solid option. This is a 6-pack of Nike Performance Crew Socks. $20 is the retail price and you get 6 pairs and they're pretty straightforward. This is actually the ankle cut variation, slightly above the ankle, and really these are ideal for practice. They're comfortable, they're decent quality, and you have 6 pairs. So if you're gonna be playing a lot and you are on a budget, having only one pair of good quality socks, while that's fine, they are likely to wear out a lot more quickly. With these, they're great for practice. You have 6 pairs, it's only $20. You can rotate them through. You don't have to constantly be washing socks, which can be very much a pain, again, if you only have one pair. And again, for $20, I think that any 6-pack of socks from Nike, even Adidas, if that's your preference, that is a really solid way to go as well. For a ball, because obviously you're gonna need one of those, I picked this. This is the Select Diamond, which has a retail price of only $35, which obviously you can get a much cheaper soccer ball, but really if you're on any kind of a tight budget at all, this is the ball that I would recommend. It features a fairly standard 32 panel construction. It's extremely well made. It's good quality material on the outside, and the performance durability is excellent. It really is a fantastic soccer ball for 35 bucks. You'll even notice here on the front that it has the IMS stamp, which stands for International Match Standard. What does that actually mean? Basically that this ball is FIFA approved. For those that don't understand the whole FIFA approval rating system, basically in order to get your ball FIFA approved, obviously it has to meet FIFA standards, which you have to pay to get the ball tested, and then if it does pass all of the tests, it is in fact FIFA approved, you also have to pay FIFA per ball to have their stamp on your product, which is quite expensive for the brands. Generally, only the bigger ones do FIFA approved or FIFA inspected. It would also cost to have that FIFA inspected stamp, which obviously drives the price of the product up. What this is, IMS, International Match Standards, is a company that's licensed by FIFA to do all of the same testing, but brands can get this stamp on their ball for a lot less money, which obviously Select has done with a ball that obviously does pass all the tests. So obviously it is very good, but again, the quality is legitimately legitimately that great. For $35, you are not going to find a better soccer ball from any brand, period. This really is the best budget ball out there. For shin guards, considering the $150 budget, this is my pick. The Nike J Guard, which is now available in black, by the way, which looks really, really cool. For the longest time, the J Guards were only available in white. These retail for a mere $10, but I will say this, these are shin guards for people who don't want to wear shin guards. They're only wearing them because it's a rule that they have to wear them. The protection that these provide is extremely minimal. It features a very straightforward foam backing that will get kind of nasty after a fairly short period of time, so make sure you clean them pretty regularly. And the plastic shell is extremely flexible. Like, you can just bend these with very little effort. There's just not a lot of structure to this at all. But again, they're only $10. What's nice about these is they are obviously fully ventilated with these big holes right through the middle. And because it is so flexible, you can basically get them to shape to the exact shape of your leg without any issues at all. So if you have weirdly shaped shins, these will fit you really nicely. Again, the only downside here is the fact that they provide very, very little protection, and you're also gonna have to find a way to hold them up. Tape is what I would recommend. You can also use a sleeve, but obviously that's stuff that's going to cut into the budget. They're small enough and light enough to where socks will hold them in place for the most part, but if you really want them secure, you're gonna have to use something else. If 10 bucks is too much for you on shin guards and you wanna save as much money as possible, find a cardboard box, cut out 2 rectangles, and just use these as shin guards. They won't provide any protection, but they technically qualify as shin guards. So with tallying all the items up, aside from the string bag and the extra 6-pack of socks, that brings us to a grand total of $97, leaving us with $53 to budget towards a pair of soccer cleats. Now, I would recommend this. If you don't need a t-shirt, allocate more money to the shoes. If you don't need shorts, allocate more money to the shoes. If you don't need the socks, you get the idea. You want to allocate as much of your budget to the shoes as well as the ball as possible. Those are, in my opinion, the 2 most important pieces of equipment that you're gonna get the most out of. They're going to impact the experience the most. If you're wearing an old t-shirt, while that's not ideal, hey, you can live with it. If your shorts aren't the coolest thing in the world, you can live with it. But the shoes and the ball, super, super important. So considering what we've budgeted so far, I picked this, the Nike Tiempo Ligera 4, which retails for $70, but again, you can get these on sale for about 50 bucks. And for that price, even at the full retail, this is an excellent product. You're essentially getting the same overall shoe as the top-end Nike Tiempo Legend 7. Obviously, it's not kangaroo leather, but the calfskin leather that they incorporate on this is just excellent quality for the money. It features the internal support cage. You do get a cable structure system running through the midfoot area in the form of these nylon straps. Technically not flywire, but pretty much the same thing. They fit really nicely. The touch you get is awesome. The traction is really good. It doesn't have a particularly cheap sole plate for a shoe at this price point, which is kind of unusual. They're relatively light. And again, for what you're paying, the quality of this shoe is absolutely fantastic. If you prefer something synthetic, I would personally recommend maybe a Nike Hypervenom Felon 3, which retails for about 80 bucks. And again, you can find them on sale for $50, $60 in some of the older colorways. And again, if you're on a budget for footwear in general, while I made the Ligera 4 and the Felon 3 as 2 specific recommendations, if you can find an older top-end model that's been discounted to fit within your budget, that's the best deal. A lot of people want specific options when it comes to what's going to fit within their budget, what's going to be the best value for money. But really, when it comes to shoes, because there are so many out there and there's always so many sales happening, the best deal, the best bang for your buck is going to be the best deal at that particular time based on what's available and what's on sale. So always look at all of your options. Don't just fixate on one particular pair. Do your research, see what's on sale, because that's where you're gonna get the best bang for your buck. But if you just want an opinion from me, I really think that if you're on a tight budget, the Tiempo Ligera 4 is an awesome shoe. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. I would say that this setup is more or less ideal for a beginner, somebody who's just starting to play, they're just learning, they don't necessarily know that they want to invest a ton of money because they don't know how they're going to like it or they don't know how long they're going to play. For 150 bucks, all the gear that I recommended in this video is a pretty ideal setup, and then as you get better, as you decide that you want to continue playing, you upgrade your stuff as your budget allows for. And even if you are just on a tight budget and you play all the time, again, all the items in this video I can strongly recommend, regardless of how much money you have to spend on equipment. Again, if you're interested in any of this stuff that you saw in today's video, it's the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, where you'll find individual buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes for all of the items in today's video. If you have any questions, as always, leave them down below in the comments, and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you have any suggestions for perhaps future budget What's in My Soccer Bag videos, leave that down below in the comments as well. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. All my social media information linked in the description as well, so follow me there if you don't already. Other than that though, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.